In this year's entrepreneurship class, we were asked to look for an issue and challenge ourselves by solving it. Many people in our class thought of health issues or student issues or home issues and decided to do their projects about that. But our team decided that the biggest problem in our country right now was the lack of information and the lack of knowledge people have. Many people, especially young people, are not informed about politics or economics or even social issues in our country, which is very important because we need to know in order to be better citizens. Therefore, we decided that our challenge would be to find a way to inform the youth of our country what was going on. The 3 questions we had to make ourselves: who, what, and how. Who do we want to reach? Well, obviously the youth in the country or the teens. What do we need to do? We need to find a way of informing those young people about current issues and be successful at it. And how can we do it? Well, we obviously thought that the only way to do it was the social media due to the current popularity it has acquired over the years. Therefore, we created our solution. Our solution was to create a Facebook in which we would post weekly news that could be reached to our classmates. What was the implement of this plan? Well, first of all, we had to do a page. Second of all, we had to do a logo where people could see who we were. Third of all, we had to invite people in order to get followers so that the whole thing would work. Then we had to find good news or interesting news that would acquire our target market's attention. So they had to be interesting and they had to be affecting them in order for them to actually want to read them. And third of all, we had to do a survey in order to see how people were, and afterwards how people liked our page in order to see our progress. At the end, in the first survey, we got the result that many people, young people, especially from our high school, had no idea about what was going on around our school, around our country. For example, I'll show you a couple of questions we did in the first survey. How often do you watch the news? Most of them put sometimes or never. How often do you like Facebook pages? Most of them put sometimes or very often. Are you informed of the current events? A lot of them put that they weren't informed, or not a lot. Most of them did not know our first lady name, and they got it wrong. And most of them did not know what the recent reform Peña Nieto had put in our country and confused them. So those are very big issues if you're a citizen, not knowing which reforms your president has, because it does affect you and it will affect you in the future. So that opened our eyes to see that many people are really not informed. So we opened our page and our result was that we got 62 likes and most of the news we put got 45 reaches, which means that out of 62, 45 people read them or saw them at least, which is good because it's about 2/3 of our general audience. We did a survey and most of the people agreed that the page was helpful and informed them about current news they hadn't heard before. And here's a testimony from one of them. Creo que la información proporcionada es sumamente importante para toda la población mexicana y me mantiene al tanto de lo que está pasando directamente en nuestro país. So that was a comment we got in our survey and a result. And basically that was the end of our project so far. We couldn't do anything else because it was too short of a time. But we hoped you liked our project. We really worked into it and we really hope to reach more people as time passes by. Thank you for giving us this opportunity and we hope you like our page.